Climate-induced flooding impacts more than 700,000 residents in South Sudan. Torrential rains since August have caused the worst flooding since 1962 in some parts of South Sudan, washing away homes and inundating farmlands as families seek safety on higher ground and in neighboring towns. According to a recent report released by the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, or UNHCR, in Upper Nile State, an estimated 1,000 people, including children and the elderly, had walked for 7 days, some without adequate food, to reach safety in Malakal town. Moreover, some residents were stranded on small islands created by floodwaters, and children have been at higher risk of fatal waterborne pathogens. UNHCR representative to South Sudan, Arafat Jamal, pointed out that the effects of the climate emergency are profoundly felt in East Africa. In response to the floods, our benevolent Supreme Master Qinghai immediately requested in early October,
"Please arrange $30,000 for sending to South Sudan to help flood victims with all my heartfelt prayers and sorrow for the deceased, as well as those alive. May heaven be kind."
In appreciation of Master's kind contribution, His Excellency Philip Jara Natana, the South Sudanese ambassador to the United States, wrote a letter stating, "I take this opportunity to thank you very much, Supreme Master Qinghai, not only for the donation, but also for the great work you have been doing worldwide to support the needy people. May God bless your generosity abundantly and bless the work you do around the world." With heartfelt gratitude for Master's loving concern and timely assistance, we pray for the speedy recovery of all the South Sudanese families affected. May humanity urgently embrace the climate-friendly vegan lifestyle to ensure a safe future for all. In the Divine's mercy.
Research warns of worsening ecological degradation and unrest worldwide. A study published by Australia-headquartered think tank, the Institute for Economics and Peace, cautions that climate change is set to amplify the vicious cycle of resource degradation and conflict. Alarmingly, the Sahel Horn of Africa Belt, Southern African Belt, as well as the Middle East and Central Asian Belt are found to be most susceptible to societal collapse due to extreme ecological threats, inadequate socio-economic resilience, and rapid population growth. In particular, Afghanistan is identified as the most ecologically vulnerable, with nearly 2/3 of the nation's population facing food insecurity in 2020. Globally, 3.3 billion people in 47 countries face high to extreme ecological threats in 2021, and the number of at-risk people is projected to increase to 4.7 billion by 2050, with worsened food insecurity, resource competition, civil unrest, and mass displacement. Many thanks for the alarming report, Institute for Economics and Peace. May world governments decisively implement vegan law to create a resource-efficient and peaceful world in heaven's abundant grace.
Vegan side effect. Those old love handles, hard to retrieve.
Up next, ancient wheatgrass could help farmers restore soil in the United States. We shall now take a moment to show our sincere appreciation to all the field workers who nimbly pick berries of different kinds for our enjoyment.
Ancient wheatgrass offers solution to soil health in the United States. In recent years, a new grain called kernza has been developed from the intermediate wheatgrass plant by the Land Institute, a US-based nonprofit research organization. Kernza is currently being studied at the University of Wyoming in the US for its potential to restore dry farmland, stabilize soil, and capture carbon. The plant is perennial, so it does not require yearly replanting that normally costs farmers a lot of money and fossil fuel energy. Also, the roots extend up to 9 meters deep, thus increasing soil health and capturing significant amounts of carbon. Kernza grains have received positive taste evaluations and are already being used in breads, pasta, and other products sold in some supermarkets. Wonderful news, the Land Institute, researchers, and farmers for giving due attention to the hardy and useful intermediate wheatgrass plant. In celestial blessings, we pray for the successful regeneration of our precious soil as we cherish the delicious plant foods that sustain us.
New electric vehicle chargers can fill up a battery in 15 minutes. Developed by Switzerland-headquartered tech firm ABB, the Terra 360 charging modules are the world's fastest chargers to date and can add 100 kilometers of range within 3 minutes. The stations have been designed to be wheelchair accessible and accommodate 4 vehicles simultaneously, decreasing wait time for drivers. With a maximum output of 360 kilowatts, The chargers are expected to debut in Europe by the end of this year and in Asia-Pacific regions, Latin America, and the US in 2022. ABB entered the e-mobility business in 2010 and has since sold over 460,000 chargers. Great work, ABB and all contributors, for making electric vehicle charging speedier than ever. In the wisdom of the Providence, may we see more brilliant advancements come to life in an elevated high-tech future.
Devoted dog person companion helps save his beloved caregiver. 76-year-young Tom Kissel was with his dog person companion, Tater Tot, when a wave knocked him into the river in Freeport, Pennsylvania, United States. Tater Tot, who had lost a limb to cancer, dove into the water and kept swimming around his unconscious caregiver. This caught the attention of Mary Jo Lander and her husband, Brian, who were docking their boat. Mr. Lander jumped in the water and quickly pulled Mr. Kissel to land. Then Ms. Lander, who is a nurse, administered cardiopulmonary resuscitation until paramedics arrived and took over. Mr. Kissel thankfully regained his health. Later, Allegheny Health Network and American Heart Association organized a ceremony to recognize the bravery of all involved in the rescue, gifting Smart Tater Tot a basket of toys. What a smart move, Tater Tot. Many thanks, Mr. and Mrs. Lander. May more and more people appreciate the nobility and loyalty of our animal people friends in God's immense love.
Supreme Master Ching Hai joyfully present Dog Person Tater Tot the Shining World Hero Award plus $2,000 for vegan snacks with so much love for bringing a big smile to my day, tears in my eyes and warmth to my heart by your devoted heroic deed. May you forever be blessed in God's benevolence and protection as you are always protecting your beloved family. Kiss kiss, hug hug.
Indian convenience store chain starts selling vegan hot dogs. India's only 24-hour convenience store chain, 24/7, has added plant-based hot dogs to 90 locations across Delhi and Chandigarh. Produced by local plant-based food manufacturer BVH Foods, the vegan hot dog is made from pea protein and coconut oil, but replicates the taste and smell of the animal people-based counterpart. Placing the new product where customers would normally look for hot dogs, the store noted that it was released in line with the latest trends while adhering to its ideals of convenience, health, and deliciousness. Looks delicious. Hats off 24/7 and BVH Foods for providing the spiritual Indian people with karma-minimizing food options. In heaven's support, may the ongoing return to plant-based eating in your nation soon lead to the absolute removal of animal people products from all regions of our globe.
Kenya's elephant people conservation improves during pandemic. A wildlife census conducted by the Kenya Wildlife Research and Training Institute showed that the country's people from the African Elephant Kingdom population reached 36,280, with as many as 200 calves born in 2020 alone. Previously, between the years 2012 and 2014, the numbers had decreased from around 35,590 to 32,200 elephant people. However, since then, the population has increased by 14%. This has been attributed to reduced poaching as well as less visitations and tourist interactions, all related to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Referring to the positive development, His Excellency Najib Balala, Kenya's Cabinet Secretary for Tourism, said, "This is a real ray of hope for all those who struggle every day to conserve this iconic species of the African continent, which has gone through many difficult times." What encouraging news! May all animal people thrive now and always as we all come together to create a vegan paradise on Earth in universal delight.